You will step into the ring with the game. The stakes can't be higher.
Hey, if that intro didn't get you excited, nothing much will. Today, we're looking back at WWF Smackdown 2 Know Your Role. This wasn't just a wrestling game, it was absolute chaos. It was broken, fast, wild, and somehow still one of the greatest wrestling games ever made. Can you believe this game is already 25 years old? I remember Christmas morning, year 2000, finding it under the tree, and boy was I excited. It's refreshing now looking back at this that it comes with a user guide. I can't remember the last game that I bought that included one of these, let alone all in colour. I couldn't wait to recreate some of these moments in this booklet. As I mentioned earlier, Smackdown 2 was released in November 2000. It came out during the peak of the Attitude Era, featuring all your favourites: The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Undertaker, Kane, Kurt Angle, Hardy Boys, Chris Jericho. For a PS1 game, the roster was unreal. Wrestler entrances were a big part of the TV program, which they still are today, so I was a little bit disappointed to see this is what the entrances were, considering when WWF Attitude came out on the PS1 and Nintendo 64 a few years prior to this, which included full entrances. But hey, it was pretty cool to see Undertaker make his entrance on the motorcycle for the first time. Even if the wheels didn't spin, I didn't care. So what holds up today? 25 years on. The game is fast. There is no selling in this. You could take a chokeslam, rock bottom, tombstone, last ride, fall off a ladder, go through a table, and you could still get up within seconds. Yeah, we don't have commentary like Attitude did or WCW Mayhem did at the time, or referees for that matter, but no other game did it either. However, we can break tables, and we do have steel stairs in this, which Smackdown 1 didn't have. I really do love the camera work we get in these games. New games just don't seem to do this. And yeah, I mentioned earlier there's little to no selling in this game, but playing this now, it is a breath of fresh air compared to playing the simulation style games that are released today. I remember giving Mankind 10 rock bottoms in a row once, and he still kicked out at 2. Not sure if that's realistic or not, but then hey, then again, it is Mankind, and we saw what he went through in the I Quit match with The Rock at Royal Rumble, so maybe it is realistic. I'm not sure how they captured the likeness of the moves back then, but these still definitely hold up. Rock bottom and people's elbows still look good, even better than today's games, I reckon. It was a surprise to see that they included full in-ring celebrations after winning a match. I think these look really good and they still definitely hold up today. It does make you think though, did they originally have planned full in-ring entrances for this game and they'll cut at the last minute? I would have loved to see that. Speaking of entrances, I like how they included Triple H spitting the water, except they used the Titantron in the background to see the water come out of his mouth. Have a look. What do you think? Did anyone else notice this? Or is this just a coincidence that he put his head up at the same time that the Titantron has water spitting? Let me know. Chris Jericho had one of the coolest entrances at the time. It was really cool to see this recreated in the game. Another improvement over Smackdown 1 was the tag team entrances. Rather than just generically walking in a straight line, the wrestlers would walk out doing the taunts that you would see them do on TV. Oh, and speaking of tag teams, the tag team moves are sick. To do this, Irish whip your opponent into your corner, press any directional button and circle. Did anyone else know you can change weapons in hardcore matches? To do this, with a weapon in your hand, go out towards the apron, walking towards it, press R1, and your wrestler will change weapons. I was amazed when I accidentally first discovered this. Does anyone else know that you can do this? Oh, and then there's season mode. The countless hours I spent on this. Mainly due to the loading times. Gosh darn it, the loading times took forever on this. Not only did you have to watch these stupid little simulation lines go down when skipping a match, following this, it would generally go to a cutscene which had 15-second loading screens either side of it. So a whole card of 8 matches could take anywhere between 5 minutes all the way up to maybe 15 minutes, and that's with skipping matches. There were little rewards in season mode though, like unlocking Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Cactus Jack, Billy Gunn, TLC match. There's quite a few unlockables on this. There's also movesets you can unlock which are all WCW movesets. I remember playing this up to probably 200 hours before I unlocked the Hulk Hogan moveset, which I was wanting the most. There are quite a few matches in this game though. As you can see here, Cage, Hell in a Cell, I Quit, Iron Man, Ladder, Special Referee, Casket, Table, Slobber Knocker, and the new TLC. So I used to use Jeff Hardy a lot in this game, and he has 2 Swanton Bombs. One just as a normal move when you get on the top rope, hit X, and the other is his special, so his finisher when you press L1. I always thought the generic X Swanton Bomb, when you get up there, so the non-finisher, looked better. What do you guys think? I'll show you a side-by-side comparison so you can choose. Let me know in the comments. I mentioned earlier the fast pace and arcade style of this game, but this is crazy. Just watch this sequence, how quick it is. Shit, thought I was watching AEW there for a second. Oh yeah, and then of course there is the Royal Rumble, which is always one of my favourites in any wrestling game. I chose Stone Cold Steve Austin for this, and you just watch how long I last. Again, this is an arcade game. Ready? Let's see how long this goes for. And that's me done. That's me done for the whole match. I don't think I got one move in, but luckily I can choose another wrestler when they enter. After I have to wait for these stupid loading screens, but again, it's a PS1. We can't complain too much. We can't expect too much. Create a Wrestler was pretty cool for the time. Here's my attempt at making a Brock Lesnar character, and this is the closest move I could find to an F5. I reckon as a kid I was obsessed with watching all these moves. I'm pretty sure I've watched every single one of them, and they are pretty entertaining to watch. There are some sick moves on here. Did you know you could do a 619 in this game? So there you guys have it. There's my take on WWF Smackdown 2 Know Your Role for the PS1. Does it hold up? I think it does. With its endless gameplay, arcade style, TV camera cuts, and just its crazy bizarre glitches you can find in this game, I still find myself coming back to it year after all this time. But that's just my take. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Would you like to see more videos like this? Like and subscribe for more, and we'll see what we get up to next. See ya!